Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Kevin, and I'm a builder. Let's get started on this new steering and differential locking car. Let's get it. First, you need to take two of these. This close up, and this which has a peg on it, and you need to grab two of those. This is from the 9686, so this is all for the users that has the 9686, the 9686 set, but the simple building set, not the pneumatics or the renewable energy. But here, once you get two of these, you put it through the slot. You put it through the slot until it's like this. Then you take one of this short beam that is the size that is as long as this gray one, but with a peg that just stops it. For example, when I try to get through here, it just stops, okay? Get that piece, then insert it through the hole that you just put in. So just put it in like that. Then you get one of these big spacers. Then you just need to go. Then you just thread it onto the peg like this. Then okay, here. Then you get one of this, which has two sides, and thread it through here. Okay. Then you will get one of these gray short sticks, Lego short sticks. It's not the long one, it's the short one. Then you put one of these small yellow spacers, or any of these spacers anyway. It's not necessary if you don't want them. Then just put a big tire. Then when you insert it, there should be a bearing inside. When you can see it, there's a little yellow piece right there. So you can just do it like that. Then you have it like this. But it's actually important that you just need to replicate this. But keep in mind that when you go to install it, this needs to be the front portion. This back peg needs to be behind, not up front, because you need to reinstall it the other way around. So after that, you get one of these 15 long beams. Then just thread it on there. Then it will be like this. Oh, and don't forget, for the steering rack, we're gonna need to use one of this. Push it all the way to the end when it's flush, and get one of these yellow spacers and put it right through there. This will be important later, so do the exact same thing with the 15 beam. Then I'm just gonna replicate it. It's just very easy, actually. Yeah, if you want to. Oh, and actually, when this video comes out, make sure you should slap that subscribe button and punch that like button. Let's try to get a goal of 50,000 subscribers. And and also I don't really have much subscribers, so I will very appreciate it if you subscribe. It will mean the world to me. I'm having a runny nose, so don't mind that. After you get 2 of these done, the first thing you want is to do this first. So go grab this brick, a white 2x4 brick. Then get 2 of these flat 2x4 pieces. Then put it on the end sideways, dead center. But you only need to put it on one side first. Then you should get this and put it into the white brick is flush with the blue one. Then you can attach the other one. Then oh my god. Then after that, take one more of this and put it on the bottom, the exact place where you put the top. The exact place you put where the top is. And you make sure you have 2, and make sure you should have 4 dots on the white brick and 2 on each of the blue ones. So after you got this, next thing we need to get a rack with holes in there and put it on these silver pegs. Then you get 2 of these and put it on top of this, on top of the rack. Do it for both sides. Then you have the steering. Put that aside. Then start working on the steering wheel. We're gonna get it eventually, but let's say that we're going to need 2 of these black pins, black Technic pins, and put it on the side like this. Then you grab this and then put it right over here, right here. About it is about 2 it's about 2 slots away from the steering. But do not do it for the other side yet, since we still need to make the steering wheel. So grab a long beam. So grab this type of beam. Then you put yellow spacer, and then the thick gray spacer. Then you need to grab one of this which has a stud, which has a hole to go for the side, and 2 slots. Then you just need to get one of this and put it one more over here. Oh, and actually, that gray thing is actually my cat. Here. Then you get this. Thread it through here. Thread it through this beam we just put earlier. Then we're gonna make the steering wheel. The steering wheel, we are going to need one of this black pin. Then get 2 rims of the smallest wheel in the 9686. Put it through. Then it needs to be flush. It couldn't be sticking out. Then we get this. Put it through the first slot here. Put it through this one over here. Because if you go lower, it will just contact the frame. You can't put it in. So put it there. Then you get one of these gray spacers, the thick one specifically. And then you put it right against this red one. then you get a small 8-tooth gear. Then just slide it through the rest of the axle. Then the final bit to the steering wheel, we will need to put it through the slot, through the place, 2 beams, align it with the axle first, then you can just push it in. It might be hard since this is on plastic, but once you get the hang of it, there, just like that. You can align it if you want, but I'm just gonna keep mine like this way. Here, then we have our steering wheel. The gear will just contact the steering rack. Then we're just gonna then you can slide side to side. Now we're just gonna make the bumper, and that's the first part of this. We're gonna make a differential later, but that's for the second two. So it should look like this. Okay, let's make the bumper. We're gonna need 2 tiny pins. Then grab the 3-slot 4 peg on the top. Then put the pins through the both outside. Keep the middle. Then put the 5 beam, the 5x6. Then put it through the exact middle. It should have these 2. Then we're gonna take this, put this here. But first of all, we're going to need 3 more of this. Put 2 up here. We already used up 2 of these, so I'm afraid we have to here. Then you just put it here. Then we're going to use this. If you have an extra, you can use it on the both sides like the top, but I do not have it, so I'm just gonna slice it in the middle. Okay, that is the first part is done. Time for the second part. The second part is here. We're actually gonna use this, but first of all, we need to attach this. Put 2 red pins with like this. It bottoms out. Then get the first one. Go to the end, and then put it through the last 3 at the end of the first one. Repeat that on the other side. You need 4 of the 15 beams needed. And actually, you can put this pin anywhere you like. This won't require a motor, but it depends. There's the other video, so you can choose that if you want to. So I'm just gonna do this. Then after this, we put it here. Then we're going to take this long one. It's not gonna be this long, but somewhere in the middle. It's gonna be somewhere right in the middle. Here, just gonna be like this. Here, we're gonna need this, but not this one because this thing is taller. We're gonna be needing the shorter one. So actually, I'm also recording this on the iPad M1, 11 and 10 inch display. Take this. We're gonna need 2 of these. Then we're gonna actually get 2 of this the longest one I just showed you earlier. Then put it in the middle, dead center, like this. So it should be sticking out just a little. It's actually the same as the red pin, so you can put that. But do not put any more of these 5 across that, since we're gonna need a differential. We're gonna need a differential piece and 3 12 bevel gears used at 90 degrees. Then we're gonna build a differential now. Take one of the gears, and the most important thing, do not put it on the side yet, because the middle one needs to be first, because if you try, you can't, because there's very little room and the gears already take up a lot of space. Here, so you could, then after you put the middle one, put put the other one on any side you like. But we need you to put it like that. After this, we're gonna put it right in the center. Then we're gonna grab, actually, let's put the differential down and just get one of these spacers that are yellow. Then put it through this axle. Keep it flush because you don't want to put it all the way. Then you can align it with the differential like this. You have to hold the gear first, but just align it with the gear. Then it will be like this. It'll be like this. Keep it like that. Then we're gonna install the last 12-tooth bevel gear on the side. Do not worry, you can just put it like that. Just do not put it where the groove sits, because if you do, it will fall off. So just keep it above. Then, actually, now this thing sits. Now that this thing sits, turn this around. Then put this through. This might be tricky, but put it like that. Then get one last of these spacers, and then put it through the axle. It might be tricky since we don't have a lot of room to work with. The bevel gear fell out. Yeah, anyone could try this, but it's gonna be tricky. Reinstall the bevel gear since sometimes this spins. Then just align it. Then it will be like this. Then, actually, you might be wondering, why do we need this? There's actually, I'm going to tell you later, but for now, we'll just install it. For now, just install it. And then it will be like this. Okay? Then we're going to need to get 2 of these and put each one should be put on each axle. If you want, actually, then you can put the wheel on now, or you can use this. Put it on, then get 1 more of this, and then you don't need to put a spacer here. Then just put a tire right here. Do the exact same on the other side. Spacer already. Adder, then axle, then the tire. See? Actually, if you do not know what a differential is, here's an example. Here, I'm gonna put my hand on this wheel. Here, okay. Then, the purpose of differentials is this. It can spin the other tire freely, but it will keep this tire. Or if you wanted to keep it in place, just turn this tire the opposite way around, like this. Then it'll just stay. Yeah, that's the purpose. Yeah, because there's so much gears. And this is the ring gear. It's called the ring gear. If you want more details, just go to Chris Fix's channel, then search limited slip differential. He has an entire video about that, how to install, reinstall, and he will explain it to you. Okay, now that is done. We're still not going to use this, but the thing we're going to do is take one of these long axles and put this spacer. This will be the last one. This might be hard, but trust me. But after you did this, put this aside. Then just get one of these 5 and this 3 slot beam. Then one slot 2 peg, and put it dead center. It should align like that. Then put it straight. Then put this any direction you like, just not too close. Keep it at least the amount. Keep it at least here. Keep it at least 4 pegs. Or if you want to, actually I still have 4 of these spacers left. So you can put this anywhere. Put this closer, but not too close. So the gear could spin, but not too close, dead center, but not too close like this. This gear needs to be in the middle here. So you can't just put too close. But if you want to go to simpler, you can always choose it here. So we're going to need all of this panel. you might actually, you know what? We don't need that for now. Now, you actually know what? This should be better. I'm just gonna put this for now. For now, I'm just gonna put it here. Okay. And put all these 5s. You need all of them. Actually, here. Let's do this again, eh? Yeah, you're just gonna need to rearrange it. Sometimes it might be picky, but you can choose it how you like it. Choose the way you like it. Then we're gonna get this. Put it dead center here. Yeah, I do have a runny nose though. Actually, we're gonna need one more and put it right below this piece. That. And then have that, then that. The first thing, we're gonna need this. Then thread it through the hole. Should go all the way through. But first of all, we're going to need 2 of these spacers and put it on this rod. It might be tricky since there's not a lot of space here to work with. So, okay. Then just pull it through. Then we're gonna at least have this much. Or you could put it longer, but I'm just gonna keep it like that. Pull this back just a centimeter. Just a bit like a millimeter. Then put this big gear. This gear used. Put this gear, it's very difficult, but put it just through the axle. Just put it right through the axle. It's quite difficult since there's not a lot of space to work with. I might need 2 people, but my parents are gone, and since there's COVID, okay. You're a hard one. Okay, then you should have something like this. So, yeah, at least you need to put it against the ring gear, and while you're doing that, get a gray spacer, move it down, then it's complete. The drive shaft is complete. So here, this is the part. Now you could cover one part like this, one part. Wow, achoo. Okay, then you should got something like this. You might be asking, why do I need this? Since it is a drive shaft, you one of those and just stick it through there. Here, then you need to get one more of this and put it dead center right below. Here, so you should have something like this. And there you go. That's how you could do it. And actually, these aren't straight axles. So actually, if you'd known, here, at the front, if you want to add the differential, you do not need to. These are separate axles, and they can turn any way they want. There's no differential here, there's steering. And that's how you could. Then you could. Now, after you're done, it should look something like this. Not very much parts needed. Steering, differential, and a bunch of things. I'm gonna add a battery motor later, but that's all for the next video. So, this is Kevin. Smash that like button and slap that like button. Turn on post notifications to notify when a new video comes out. See ya!